Hello and welcome to Tech. I'm Mohammad Adnan, and in this video we are going to discuss about how we can dynamically add the arrow button in the card visuals. Even if it's offline or online, it will work. It's a real world case and solution in Power BI. If you are new to this channel or if you haven't subscribed it, just click on the subscribe button and also press the bell icon to get the latest notifications. Now let's get started. This is my Power BI file, and here as you can see the sales amount is compared with the previous month, and it is showing it in green here because it increased the sales. Now if I select for example for the month of May, it is decreased here because on April we have this much of sales, on May we have this much of sales, so we have loss here, low sale, so it's showing it in red color also in a down arrow. And whereas in June if I select here, it is showing as an up arrow as well as it is in green color. So it's cool, right? It just being a normal card visuals, and on top of that I have add one more card visuals just to show the arrow here. That's a simple thing. Now let's go into deep how we can achieve this. So first of all, this is a date table. I have this, and I have drag and drop the fiscal month here in the slicer. And now we need to create measures here. First of all, I want to create measure of the sales amount. It's just the sales by date. So by looking at the measures here, so sales amount equals sum of just the sales data. And for the previous month sales equal to calculate the sales amount among the previous month of the calendar date. Whatever I have selected here is minus previous month. I made a video about the previous month DAX in Power BI. If you haven't seen that, just click on the link given on top of your screen. Now coming back here, so these two I have drag and drop here. I have added a card visuals here, and in that I have added the sales amount here, and this sales amount is the previous month. Now one more thing I have to add is the difference between these two, right? So I have added one more measure here, is the difference measure is just the sales amount minus the previous month amount. The sales amount minus this one. So for a quick understanding, we'll add one more card visuals. Let's copy this and paste it here just to make sure how much value it's get reduced. So drag and drop here. I'm just deleting this and adding this now. So this is the difference between these two here, and it is in positive. So that's why it's showing in positive. Now if I select on May, it will show minus 904. That's why it is showing on red here. So far so good, right? Now for the arrows, let's create a new measure. So going here, sales data, new measure. This for new arrow and equal to, I'm just using the difference function, right? So if the difference measure is greater than 0, then I need a positive DAX. If not, I need the negative. This is so simple, right? But instead of positive and negative, we just need to add the Unicode, which is the top and the down arrow. Let me check the Unicode numbers. So the Unicode character is 9650. I'm pasting it here with the help of unique DAX here. So 9650 is the one and 9660 is for another one. Cool. So click OK here. Now I'm adding one more card visuals just to add for the arrows. So copying this one and now remove this and add the new arrow button here. As you can see, the new arrow is down here because the Unicode what we have written here, if the difference is less than greater than 0, then it is this one. If it is less than, then it is this one. So basically it's the black color itself, so it is going down. Now if I select on June here, the arrow will go up here because the value is in positive, it will go up here. Now the next thing is we need to format this one. If it is a positive, it has to be in green. If it is negative, it has to be in red color. So for that, we can use the conditional formatting of it. So selecting the card visuals and go to the paintbrush formatting options, and there you can open the data label here and you can find this one small FX icon. Just click on that, and here you can define a rule here because you can't able to select the field value, so you can use the rules here. And the rules here, I'm going to select the difference measure. So if the difference measure is greater than or equal to 1 and is less than the maximum value, so 999, I'm adding it here. If it is there, then I want to select it to be positive, that's a green signal. And a new rule, if it is exactly the zero, the difference, both the months are same, then it can be a yellow color. It is better to use the signal color, so red, yellow, and green. So if it is less than, I mean greater than or equal to, right? I'm just using the minus or 0.99 and less than 0. Click OK. So now the color changed to green here, and if I select on May here, the new arrow, it changed down here and its colors also red. That's it. So simple, right? So what we have done here is, for the quick recap, so we created two measures. One is for the sales amount, one is for the previous month sales amount. And when the user select here, we made another measure to find out the difference between the previous month and this month's sales. So we got the value if it is in positive or it is in minus, right? So, and then we have created one more measure, that is to identify if it is positive, then I had to use the unique error of this one 9650. It will give the black color up arrow. If it is a less than value, it will give the black color bottom value. Now in order to change the color of it, we had to use the conditional formatting of the card. So selecting the card and go to the formatting options, and in conditional formatting you can just click on the FX icon, and there we have set up the rules here. If the value is greater than 1, then or less than or equal to this value, then it's green. If it is equal to 0, then it is yellow. If it is less than this value and less than 0, if it is in red. That's it. Once you've done this one, you can achieve the same result. Selecting the May here, if it is minus 904, it is minus. And if I select on June here, it's in positive value. So it is showing in green here. That's it. I hope you like the concept of doing this small arrow, positive and negative with the color conditional formatting as well. If you like this video, just click on the big thumbs up button. If you are new to this channel or if you haven't subscribed yet, just click on the subscribe button and also press the bell icon to get the latest notifications. But make sure to turn on the notification on your devices. And if you're not yet a member of our channel, please hit the join button to know in detail about it. And there are a lot of few things which will come in future. If you have any queries and feedback, just post it on the comment section below. Share it with your friends and colleagues. Thanks for watching. Keep learning. See you in the next video.